So I went and add this 88 in here. Let's see if it picks up as an 88 or a 00. So some issues I had before trying to train some kind of optical character recognition software. So this is supposed to be the 88. Let's see if it's 079. Oh, I got it. Hey, welcome back. You're with Jeremiah Kendall, Dominant Technologies. Very excited to, always excited. But today we're gonna really go ahead and just do a little quick demonstration of the first, I would say it's like a beta version, but it's very close to the production version of our automated multimeter program. So you probably saw in the first video we were using a Fluke 289, oh sorry, 287, and demonstrating how a camera can just take the readings and with no or very little human interaction, not have to input any of the readings into a program or a spreadsheet or manually or whatever. The program sets up the calibrator for the output, and all the input is minimal interaction from like a technician or user. Just set it up, the measurement, and take a reading with a cheap camera. So today we're going to go ahead and go with a cheaper multimeter. This is like I think I paid $6 for this, straight from China, a Zotac. I'm not familiar with it, but we'll go ahead and demonstrate that. And we also have another, this was also about like $7, this camera here. Kind of a very inexpensive. It said it had autofocus. It doesn't, but it's okay. We pretty much just wanted to test very low-end things, displays, and see what we got. I already tested a nice camera with this, so we'll go ahead and get started now. So first thing you want to do before you start like running the program is make sure you have test points set up for your multimeter. So we pretty much, let me get this camera turned around here. So now we're just running the program, and it was just off this little right here, this executable file right here. So I'm not sure if you need to see that. But anyway, here's the program. It's running, and these are all the calibers that we support. So as long as this, if you see this in your config file, maybe I will do it in an in-depth manual later, and that's something I have to do, is also put a manual on our website about this program, and it will be connected to the AI chatbot as well, so you can ask questions directly through that AI virtual assistant. But so far, this is the calibers we support. And you have something from a different brand you would like us to support, just hit us up, and we'll see what we can do for you. We're pretty good about developing drivers and all that, and supporting as many customers as possible all around the world. All right. Anyway, so we'll continue from there. We go ahead and put in our password. This is the same password and username combo that you're going to find on our website, dominanttechnologies.com. So just register on there. If you haven't, you can create one right here with this button. If you don't. All right. This is a big program, so a little bigger than the most we've written. So it takes a little longer. But right now I'm all the way in Indonesia, so my servers are in the States, so it's actually pretty quick. So once you log in, it lets you know your balance of paper cal credits. I got 189 left. It's about $5 a run. This is just an initial charge. We're not sure, it could be more or less, the final, price that we determine later on when we start rolling out our beta versions to our customers. We're going to see the kind of load, and it's not free to have servers running, so we do get charged for every time the picture is processed and all that. So once we figure that out, we're going to do what's best, try to work with everybody. But for now, it's $5. So, which in my opinion is instant ROI, because I know some of you are charging quite a bit to do handhelds. But we'll go ahead and put in our ASC number. It's DT004. Now it's detecting everything, like the calibrator, which we'll only have hooked up. So this is important. You will need to put in the manufacturer and model exactly, because that's how your test points are found on our database. So this is ZT98, and this is probably like my third or fourth take doing this video. So I have the test points already loaded up, but I'll go ahead and cover that with you a bit after I put in these environmental conditions. You know, your CalLabs is kind of required. All right, so you can also change the as found, as left. It's pretty obvious, but we'll have manuals for this all later. So since I reran this before, I was not charged for it. You only get a limited amount, so just keep that in mind in the future. So let's go ahead and check out the test points I have loaded here, and I wanted to keep this pretty interesting. So initially I just copied this off another let's see, another test point profile, like the Fluke 289. So I copied a bit of it in here just for demonstration purposes. We're going to do some DCV and ACV, but I actually wanted to make this interesting since we're using a cheap camera. So we'll go upload another one. So we just have to select another TP file, and it's just right here, this Zotac TP file, and once it's good, it'll let us know it's been successful. Alright, so now we can select from a list, and I just you can put any name you want for the reference, like manufacturer for a customer XYZ. You can name it a specific internal document, and then you have description, where it came from. So you can support we're trying to support a wide range of multimeters here, handheld, and theoretically you can even, you can actually use this on like something like 34401 and just point the camera at it, if you don't have a program for it. It'll be like a poor man's program. You can do power analyzers, but you'll see the camera can pick up pretty good, even if the picture quality is not so great. So we'll go ahead and view the test points here, and this is what we got. Let me go ahead. Probably didn't move the last one in view very well. So I went and add this 88 in here. Let's see if it picks up as an 88 or a 00. So some issues I had before trying to train some kind of optical character recognition software. It had trouble determining if it's an 8 or a 0. So let's see how it does now. So that's the one interesting thing I wanted to add there. So it looks good. We will go ahead and select the procedure. Alright, now it's looking for the cameras. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is a very cheap camera. So it doesn't even have a name. So the other one I used was like a Papa-Look, but this is a very cheap $6, $7 camera. Doesn't even have auto focus, so it will be blurry. So we're going to go ahead and pick that. Alright, so this is a nice little setup we have here. We're going to go ahead and set it to DC. Alright, you can see it's kind of blurry. We wanted to support a wide range of cameras and different levels of quality. So you want to get only what you need. You don't want to have a big wide target. So set the target good so you're not capturing anything extra, and you're saving some trees, because this is all that gets sent to the servers. So once you're ready, you just hit enter, and it's skipping tests because it didn't find anything in the profile for like resistance, capacitance, and all that, so it's just skipping it all. And there is a test list for it in this file. If you're familiar with our other programs, you can mark 1 for done. One is done, and it will skip it. 0, it will do. So that's what you see here. It's going to do the DCV and ACV, and the rest, nope. All right, so every time a picture shows up, calibrator goes to standby. So we'll go ahead and read the instruction here, switch to DCV. I believe, oh no, we did not do that yet, so. All right, oh, don't try to move it too much after you already set up the camera. So, go ahead, hit enter, and you can see it's gonna do DCV. And we did set it for 0, so that's correct. 08, oh, you got it right, man. All right. So this particular one doesn't really have ranges or anything, so I'm an auto range guy myself, and I know a lot of you other techs are guilty of it. Who likes to set the range manually, right? So this is supposed to be the 88. Let's see if it's 079. Oh, I got 879, just like I thought, with a super cheap camera. Like, this was like a falsely advertised camera too. I tried to buy the cheapest one with autofocus, and when I got this, it had no autofocus. What can you say? All right, so this one failed. I probably put, yeah, the tolerance is really wide. That's, yeah, we're not, that's, all right, let's try and retry it, see what happens. So you just got to make sure when you're building your test point profile, you want to keep everything consistent. So yeah, this is a resolution issue. We're not gonna retry anything for the DCV test. So yeah, I copied those specs off a Fluke meter, and this just doesn't have enough resolution, and it's gonna fail it. So we'll check out the data after it's done. So wow, it could do that. I'm surprised. I honestly thought this would blow up, because this multimeter is also really cheap. I think I bought this also for around $6 or $7. Yeah. So it actually pretty good display, pretty clear and everything. So it's pretty much the same connection. I just put another picture on there, and you know, I probably did not cover this again, which I apologize, because it's probably like my fourth take of this video, but I will go ahead and show you here. This is the Zotac TP. So this is, it's going to do ACV right now, as it's shown here in the console, and now you see a picture, and this is correlating to this picture out here. So this is going to be in the folder in pictures with the model number, so ZT98. So here you can do your own custom pictures, do it however you want, how fancy you want, you know, give more description. There's the message. So if I haven't said it before, every time there's a message and or picture, the calibrator pretty much goes to standby. As you can see right here, it's in standby. So nice and convenient, and for your safety, because we care about our customers. All right, so we're just going to advance, and I'm already running out of memory for my camera. Let's try not to go so long. It's already 11 minutes. Oh, maybe I should set it to ACV. All right, let's try it again. If this cuts out, I will record another video. I'll record another section covering the data and all that. We're running on a limited budget right now. All right, let's see. 5-volt range, that doesn't look right, man. Is that ACV? Let's retry that. Let's see what happened. It must have missed that dot. So let's see. It's pretty blurry. So you might have had a little mistake here by the computer vision. Oh, I got it this time. So yeah, you just might have to, and you know, we wanted to really stress test this and see how it goes with the camera. So far I had 100% recognition with the other camera, which is a pop look, very clear. So let's try that again. I totally missed that, just rambling on. So this is 50 millivolts. and the range is on auto. It just cannot detect it. So cheapy. That's 5 kilohertz. I don't think this is spec for 5 kilohertz. So we'll go ahead and skip that. All right, so we're back. Program's finished. My video died like I thought it would. So we'll go ahead now and look at the data. So what you see on the console is not necessarily, you know, what you'll get in the data, because sometimes this doesn't have the full resolution and the tolerance. So everything gets recorded. Let's see. Let's go to my data. I think it's this last one. I've tried so many times. Alright, so and here we got that custom logo. You can just change the logo file right here. And this is another custom feature that we have. So all you would have to do is just kind of edit this in Paint and put your logo in there, and it will show up right here. So yeah, you see all the information that we put in gets moved over here. Not the procedure so far, but we might fix that. We'll probably have to fix it. Yeah, so here you can see, yeah, the resolution is just, you don't know what this last digit is, so it marked it as a fail. Same over here, it's just the lack of resolution. We didn't put the proper specs down. Like I said, we copied this from another test point profile. So here you see some failures, they're marked in red, and of course they couldn't read this at 5 kilohertz. So yeah, I mean, that pretty much is it. So if you're interested in trying this out, we're not going to release this to the public right away. So we are looking for some. We're going through our customers. They're still trying to acquire some cameras, but we're looking to have more in the near future, so we can really test the load of our new servers and all that, and really find a good price point that works for everybody, and just to get a good idea of the burden on the servers and all that with a certain amount of customers. So yeah, ideally we're going to want a company that deals with a lot of different handhelds, and if you need help with the test point profile, we're happy to do that. Maybe we can do some for you. Maybe we have to charge, or I don't know. If it's really a popular, common model, we could probably take care of it for free, or it just depends. But yeah, feel free to reach out to us. Again, I'm Jeremiah at Dominant Technologies, and we hope you enjoyed the video as much as possible. It's not the most funnest thing, but it will alleviate a lot of pain, because it's not exactly a high value calibration, but it will allow your technicians to do other high value calibrations and not get stuck doing this. So if you have any questions, just reach out to us. We're on LinkedIn, we're very active, and on YouTube. Follow us for newest updates, and we're hoping first quarter, sometime early next year, we'll get this released to the public after we do some nice stress testing on our system. So anyway, thank you, good night, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas.